It's dark, you're tired from several days of fighting. Because of the bad supply, you run out of food and water. You can't use your light because it would allow the enemy to discover you, so it's hard to orientate in the marshes. Your only navigation point is the man marching in front of you. Suddenly you hear a splash followed by gunshots, screaming and the sound of ripping flesh. From that moment on, everything turns into chaos. Soldiers get attacked from every side. One after the other, they disappear into the black water of the marshes. Your only hope is to keep moving. Don't look left and right. Just think about the way ahead of you. This is how you could describe the events of the 19th February 1945. On this evening, over 1,000 Japanese soldiers entered the marshes of Ramree Island, but only half of them survived. Let us take a deeper look in one of the biggest disasters of the Second World War, the massacre of Ramree Island. Let us start with the background of this battle. Ramree is a huge island off the coast of Myanmar. In 1942 it was occupied by the Imperial Japanese Army along with the rest of southern Burma. Burma was crucial for the Allied strategy against Japan to supply their Chinese ally. For this reason they launched a huge offensive in 1944 to take back control over the Burma Road. Part of this offensive was an invasion of Ramree Island to establish crucial air bases. In January 1945, British and Indian soldiers landed on the island. They were faced by around 1,200 Japanese troops. The Japanese commander knew that they had no chance of holding the island, so he decided his troops would be more useful on the Burma mainland. However, the Allied naval dominance gave him not many possibilities to reach his target. He decided that a 10-mile-long march through the marshes would be their best chance to escape. The local flora would cover their retreat and protect them from Allied bombers. However, he forgot one crucial aspect: the wildlife of Ramree. Ramree is the home of many nasty creatures like vipers and scorpions, but one is especially nasty: the saltwater crocodile. Saltwater crocodiles are the biggest living crocodiles. Males can reach a size of more than 6 meters. They have an enormous range and populate the freshwater regions of eastern India, Southeast Asia and even northern Australia. They can kill prey as large as water buffaloes and sharks. National Geographic once called the salties the animal most likely to eat a human. They also have a thick layer of skin, bones and muscles that makes them able to survive a few bullets. If you want to kill a crocodile, you have to hit its brain, but it's only as big as a golf ball. Not very easy when you cross the marshes in the dark. I bet that the crocodiles of Ramree were especially aggressive following the continuous explosions and gunfire. As expected, the Japanese soldiers were attacked by the crocodiles. From the 1,000 men that entered the marshes, only 500 were able to reach the mainland. Most of the dead soldiers were attacked by crocodiles. There are also some British records from the events of the night. That night was the most horrible that any member of the motorized crews ever experienced. The scattered rifle shots in the pitch black swamp, punctured by the screams of wounded men crushed in the jaws of huge reptiles, and the blurred worrying sounds of spinning crocodiles made a cacophony of hell that has rarely been duplicated on Earth. At dawn the vultures arrived to clean up what the crocodiles had left. Of about 1,000 Japanese soldiers that entered the swamps of Ramree, only about 20 were found alive. This is how Bruce Wright, who participated in the Battle of Ramree, describes the event from the British perspective. In the aftermath of the massacre, British soldiers entered the marshes with boats. They used interpreters to demand the surrender of the Japanese soldiers, but no one answered. The water was swarmed by giant crocodiles, so they could imagine what happened to the young Japanese soldiers. Sadly, I was not able to find any Japanese sources about the attack. If you know any, please write them in the comments. It took not long till the story was picked up by the media. The massacre of Ramree was also mentioned in the Guinness World Records book. It's featured as the deadliest crocodile attack in human history. However, there's also some criticism. Many historians believe that the story is exaggerated to make the narrators famous. One of their critic points is that the numbers of crocodiles present in the marshes is way too high. Some sources speak of thousands of crocodiles, but do we need thousands of crocodiles to cause this? Let us say it were only 100 salties that were pushed into the marshes by the ongoing war. Some of them attacked the Japanese soldiers and created a panic. In fear of crocodiles, the young men fled into the marshes. Some were caught by the other crocodiles, some got lost and others drowned in the water because of their jeer. Till today, Ramree has a reputation as one of the deadliest islands in the world. Although most crocodiles were expelled from the island in the 70s, It's not rare that fishers get attacked and killed by these giant monsters. What are your thoughts about this story? Please write them in the comments. Hello and welcome to Unknown Chapters. My name is Ben and I'm a big fan of history. But I'm also tired of hearing the same stories again and again. In this series we will talk about historical aspects that don't get featured a lot. My goal is that you learn something new in every episode. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Bye!